Hello everyone. So let's start with today's lecture, and today's topic is prokaryotic cell, and I will be briefing you about its internal structure, its cell envelope and the basic diagram of prokaryotic cell. So let's start with it. So in the last class I have told you that pro means the primitive type of cell. So in evolutionary trend, it was the first cell which has evolved, and later on eukaryotic cell has evolved. So it has primitive type of nucleus. So first thing which we are going to talk about is its size. Size varies from 1 micrometer to 5 micrometer. Shape varies. It can be oval shape, it can be spiral shape, and you can see many different shapes in this prokaryotic cell. Then they are unicellular, means the organism is made up of just one cell. Example, very famous example you know very well, bacteria, paramecium, amoeba. So you have find these structures. These are the prokaryotic cell. Now the first thing which we will be discussing is its cell envelope. So cell envelope, if we talk about it, it is the outermost layer which covers the cell, which protects the cell. So in case of prokaryotic cell, you will find it is having 3 layers which are tightly bound with each other. And the outermost layer is glycocalyx. Then you will find cell wall, and the innermost is plasma membrane. If we talk about glycocalyx, glycocalyx is outermost and it differs in the composition and in thickness. Fine. So if it is tough and thick, you will call it as capsule. And if this glycocalyx is slimy and soft, you will call it as slime layer. So glycocalyx is the outermost, and the composition and thickness varies. Here the thickness is much and here the thickness is little less. So glycocalyx का जो function होता है वो होता है सेल को डिहाइड्रेट नहीं होने देता, वो सेल का मॉइस्चर मेंटेन रखता है, और जितना मॉइस्चर रहेगा सेल विल बी गोइंग टू लिव लॉन्ग. देन सेल वॉल. So in case of bacteria or in case of prokaryotic cell, the cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. And what is this peptidoglycan? Peptidoglycan is the mixture of sugar and amino acid. You have to remember this. Fine. So in cell wall you will find peptidoglycan, which is the mixture of sugar, that is polysaccharide, and the amino acid. And the innermost layer, that is the plasma membrane. Plasma membrane is, you know, it is semi-permeable in nature. It is selectively permeable. So because of this nature of plasma membrane, they allow very specific, very required things into and out of the cell. जो transportation होगा prokaryotic के केस में, वो control करने वाला ये plasma membrane ही होता है. Fine. And now if we talk about the function, so cell wall is high protection, giving it the shape helps in easy transportation of water soluble substances and water insoluble substances. And then if we talk about plasma membrane, जो plasma membrane होगा वो selectively permeable है and semi permeable है. इसकी वजह से वो सिर्फ कुछ ही चीजों को, कुछ ही substances को सेल में आने देगा और सेल से जाने देगा. तो अगर plasma membrane है, that is a control point of transportation. Now the next topic after cell envelope is the nucleus. As you know, it's prokaryotic. So obviously nuclear membrane is absent. Number one. Genetic material is DNA. Now the place where this genetic material will be there in the cytoplasm will be called as nucleoid. So nucleoid is the region of genetic material. So ये जो DNA जहाँ पे होता है उसको हम न्यूक्लियोइड कहते हैं. So आप न्यूक्लियोइड को एक और चीज बोल सकते हैं, न्यूक्लियस लाइक part of the prokaryotic cell. So this is about the nucleus. Now apart from nucleus, you will see one extra circular DNA which is called as plasmid. Please remember kids, this is a very important topic. Plasmid, about this in detail you are going to study in standard 12 in biotechnology. So this plasmid, so what is the function of this plasmid in bacteria or in the prokaryotic cell? So plasmid is helpful, or it is controlling the phenotypic character of bacteria. बैक्टीरिया का phenotypic character को कंट्रोल करता है. So example is, phenotypic character का example है antibiotic resistance. Fine. So this is being controlled by a plasmid. Now if you will observe plasmid is having so many segments of DNA. So out of that segment, one is called as F factor, जिसको हम fertility factor बोल सकते हैं. The importance of this is it helps in formation of pili. Pili is the structure which is at the surface of bacteria or the surface of the prokaryotic cell. So this is a structure which helps in reproduction, sexual reproduction in prokaryotic cell. So for that pili is there, and for pili the bacteria or the prokaryotic cell should have this part of DNA in the plasmid which is called as F factor. Second one is the R factor. It is also a segment of DNA in plasmid which is called as antibiotic resistance. ठीक है, antibiotic resistant DNA which helps the bacteria or prokaryotic cell to resist themselves in the antibiotic. Now if plasmid is there, if plasmid is present, then you will call that cell as positive strain, or you can also call it as donor, and if it is absent, you will call it as negative strain or recipient. Fine. Now what happens if there is a cell which is having plasmid and there is another cell which is not having plasmid? In that case, this donor cell which is F factor, it will make a bridge like this. Suppose this is one cell and this is the other cell. It is having the plasmid and it is not having. So what this donor cell will do, it will make a bridge-like structure between the donor and the recipient, and this is called as pili. With this bridge-like structure, the plasmid will be transferred to the negative strain of prokaryotic cell. So this is how this F factor works with the help of pili. Now, plasmid is clear, and the next important is that plasmid is very important tool for biotechnology. ठीक है, बायोटेक्नोलॉजी में हम प्लाज्मिड को एज अ टूल यूज करते हैं, एज अ वेक्टर यूज करते हैं, दैट यू आर गोइंग टू स्टडी इन स्टैंडर्ड 12th. नाउ as I have told you, cell envelope is there and it is having 3 layers. तो क्या होता है, जरूरी नहीं है कि ये वाला जो ग्लाइकोकेलिक्स है, it may be present, it may not be present. तो सारे प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल में ग्लाइकोकेलिक्स हो ये जरूरी नहीं होता है. सेम वे सारे सेल्स में प्लाज्मिड हो, सारे प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल्स में प्लाज्मिड हो, ये भी जरूरी नहीं है. नाउ if you will observe that I have told you in the introduction also, prokaryotic cell, they lack membrane bound organelle. Fine. So they are not having membrane bound organelle like mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, ER, chloroplast, etc. Okay. Now, have you observed cyanobacteria? In their case, you will find green pigments. So these green pigments are not present in the chloroplast. They are scattered in cytoplasm, or you will find these structure stored in chromatophore. So chromatophore is also a membranous structure in which pigments are present, and because of that it imparts color to the cyanobacteria. Next, let's talk about its diagram. So before that, before I rub the diagram, please take a screenshot, everyone. Fine. So let's start with the diagram of prokaryotic cell. First of all, this is the plasma membrane. On the plasma membrane, you will find cell wall like this. This is the cell wall, and on this cell wall, you will find the layer of glycocalyx. It can be thick and it can be light. And I told you, as it may be present or it may be absent in case of prokaryotic cell. So like this, you will find the glycocalyx. So I will make a like this. Okay. So let's mark it. I'm making it little thick so you will understand better. Right? So this is glycocalyx. Second is the cell wall, and the innermost is plasma membrane. So now next topic, which is related to the plasma membrane. There is many infolding of these plasma membrane into the cytoplasm. Fine. You will see such infoldings of plasma membrane which is towards the cytoplasm, and this structure, this very important structure, is known as mesosome, and this mesosome can be of vesicle shape, lamellar shape or tubular shape. Fine. Now, what is the function of mesosome? Mesosome carries a very important function in case of prokaryotic cell. One by one I will let you know. First one. So our topic is mesosome. Fine. The function of it is, it helps in cell wall formation. So होता क्या है generally? It secretes the chemicals which helps in formation of cell wall. So आप इसमें secretion को भी एक इसका function consider कर सकते हैं. Second, it helps in DNA replication. DNA replication में what you will see is DNA replication, you know that DNA is present here. इनका DNA present होता है. During replication, this DNA will come and they will associate with mesosome, and then this mesosome will help in replication of it. Means ये एक से दो बना देगा. Fine. So DNA replication हो गया. Then distribution of DNA in daughter cell. ठीक है? तो daughter cell में ये distribute करने में भी help करेगा. Fourth one is, it helps in respiration. Means formation of ATP, cellular respiration, जो आप 10th standard में पढ़ चुके हैं. So it helps in respiration. It helps in formation of ATP. That is why it is analogous to mitochondria. Very important question for NEET. Why analogous? Analogous मतलब आपको पता है, the structures which are not having same internal structure but same function. Same way, mitochondria और mesosome का structure same नहीं है, but their function is same. What is their function? Formation of ATP. So you will say that this mesosome is analogous to mitochondria of prokaryotic cell. And also various enzymes they carry. You will find various enzymes in case of mesosomes. Okay. So, in short, you understood that it is a very important structure. It is the infolding of plasma membrane. It has very important role in DNA replication and DNA distribution to the daughter cells. So, you will call it as, it has very important role in cell division. Fine? Okay. So, next is the ribosome. You will read that ribosome structure in detail when I will teach you the eukaryotic parts of the cell. जब मैं eukaryotic organelles की बात करूंगी, तब मैं इस टॉपिक को और डिटेल में बताऊंगी. Fine. Now, this ribosome is membraneless organelle. मतलब इसके पास membrane नहीं होता है. It is made up of two subunit. ठीक है? आप अगर राइबोसोम का स्ट्रक्चर आप देखेंगे, so this ribosomal structure is made up of two subunit. One is large and other subunit is small. Now, in case of prokaryotic cell, you will find 70S type of ribosome. You will read about this, like ribosomes are of 70 type, 80S type. There are different types, but right now, in case of ribosomes, you have to remember that it is 70S type. Now, what is S? It is the unit, Swedberg unit. ठीक है, ये Sedgwick यूनिट है which is the sedimentation coefficient. Fine. अब ये जो दो है, अगर आप 70s को सेंट्रीफ्यूज करोगे सेंट्रीफिकेशन मशीन में, you will find it is made up of two more subunits, 70s and 30s. So the diagram which I have shown you, it is of 70s. और 70s के दो सब यूनिट्स हो गए 50s and 30s. प्लीज इनको सम अप मत करना, सम अप करोगे तो 80s हो जाएगा, बट सम अप नहीं किया जाता है. ये जो है 30s जो जिसे हम वेट करते हैं केजी में, 1 kg, 2 kg, वैसे ही इनकी भी kg इज अ यूनिट, लीटर इज अ यूनिट, सेंटीमीटर इज अ यूनिट. सेम वे सेंट्रीफिकेशन की भी एक यूनिट होती है जिसको हम स्वेटबर्ग कहते हैं. So when you will centrifuge this 70s ribosome, you will find two subunits. One is 50s, other is 30s. Now what is the function of ribosome? It is having just one function, that is protein synthesis. Fine. So ribosome का जो function है वो है protein synthesis. And when ribosome gets associated with mRNA, this structure is called as, see this is mRNA, mRNA is associated with many ribosome and this structure is known as polyribosome. Fine. And इसका function है protein synthesis. So this is about the ribosome. Now the next topic, mesosome we have done ribosome, and then there is another and last topic is the extension of plasma membrane. So plasma membrane is having two extension. अब आपको पता है जो प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल्स होते हैं, the prokaryotic cells can be motile and prokaryotic cell can be non-motile. So if they are motile, if they are able to move, तो motility के लिए they require some kind of locomotory part. So in case of prokaryotic cell, if the prokaryotic cell is motile, they will be having two kind of structure. It can be a cilia and it can be flagella. So remember, it is the extension of plasma membrane towards the outside. बाहर की तरफ है क्योंकि लोकोमोशन करना है इन्हें. So cilia is small hair-like structure and it is long thread-like structure. So both helps in movement. And if we will observe the structure of flagella, flagella is having basal body, it is having hook, and it is having the longest part, that is filament. Fine. And you will see its structure like this. This is hook, this is basal body, it is hook, and this is the long structure filament. Fine. So this is basal body and this is filament. So this helps in locomotion. Now the last one is, which I have already briefed you, is the fimbriae and pili. These are the two structures which is superficially attached to the cell envelope. Its function is adhesion, means attachment to any surface, and this helps in reproduction. And you know, this is present only in the cells which are having plasmid. For this pili, you need F factor, fertility factor की जरूरत होती है, तभी वो सेल जो है वो ब्रिज लाइक स्ट्रक्चर बना सकता है. So this is all about prokaryotic cell. Let me show you the diagram. Let's come to the diagram. So this structure is DNA, their genetic material. Then you will find a circular, extracircular DNA which is called plasmid. Fine. Mesosome is there. Then here in the cytoplasm you will find many ribosomes are scattered. इस तरीके से ribosomes present होते हैं. Then in cytoplasm basically again you will find chromatophores are present which are carrying the pigments, and these due to these pigments you will see color in the prokaryotic cell. So you can see the diagram. So you have seen that glycocalyx outermost, cell wall, plasma membrane, mesosome. This is the plasmid, ribosome, DNA and the other structures. Now you will see here that this is the plasma membrane and the extension of plasma membrane. Let me use the pen. The extension of plasma membrane is the flagella. Like this you will find flagella is attached. Cilia is also there like this. Small bristle-like structure you will see, that is fimbriae, and for the reproduction you will see like this bridge-like structure which is pili. Fine. So this is all about the structure of prokaryotic cell. Now see you in the next lecture with more videos, with more knowledge. Till then, take care, keep learning, and goodbye.